Hello and welcome to my video. I am Brianna Cruz. This is project number 2 and my title is The Feminine and Masculine Performatives in Mad Max Fury Road. The purpose of this PowerPoint, today I will review the film of Mad Max Fury Road and how it demonstrates Judith Butler's theory of performativity. The filmmaker of Mad Max Fury Road is George Miller, an Australian director. The screenplay for Mad Max Fury Road, in addition to working in a range of genres, Miller is best known for his modern action films. Now, who is Judith Butler? Judith Butler, she wants all transgenders, gays, bisexuals to be treated equally, so they could be included, not excluded. Judith Butler has a desire for a sexual world with greater equality. Here I have included some quotes by Judith Butler. So to begin, she starts with her discussion explaining that maternity, the body often constituted by biological differences, that they cannot be separated from language. She insists that maternity is subject to regulatory ideals. Sexual differences, however, is never simply a function of material differences which are not in some way both marked and formed by discursive practice, and that sex not only functions as a norm, but it is part of a regulatory practice that produces the bodies it governs. Here I have included this from a PowerPoint that was included in week 4. To continue, Mad Max Fury Road, a brief quick summary. This film was released back in 2015. It is an action and adventure film, as mentioned before, created by George Miller. Some main characters are Furiosa, Max, Immortan Joe, and his 5 wives. The point of the film, it's main character, Furiosa. She's doing her best and she goes for it. She wants to free the wives from Immortan Joe to get them away from him. She feels that everyone needs to be treated like a human being, treated like people. With Immortan Joe, he's just treating them as they're like slaves. He keeps them hostage. Also, Max this is Max here, he was also a hostage. In the beginning of the film, he couldn't be trusted by Furiosa, neither the 5 wives, but later on in the film, they become partners. They're trusting each other to get through it, to get away. They are involved in a frantic chase by the warlord and his goons in this armed truck here. The 5 wives end up getting away here in this truck right here, while all the 5 wives are in a war rig through the wasteland. So here I included that. This is a quick film. The beginning, this is how they meet. Couldn't trust him. Later they gather and they get through it, and it shows it there. Here I included a video as well. So the Performatives, Feminine, and Mad Max Fury Road. So to begin, young wives, they're tall, they're petite, they look like models, they're beautiful, they're stunning. Here are the 5 wives, Furiosa herself right here. Moving on, immature Furiosa has a certain look and behaves in an unladylike manner to rescue the wives. She is harsh and fierce. She is missing half of her arm right here. You can see she doesn't have the other half of her arm. But it does not stop her from being any less than. She continues to be powerful and take lead. She is independent, and men are the only ones who could fight and could defend themselves. Women are also able to take pain, not only the men. Here, I included also, in the film, there's baby makers. They're also stunning mothers. They're milk mothers. And here, they're being hooked onto milk machines. Here's this film, just showing the 5 wives.
His 5 women who are his breeding stock.
That's my property.
The modern Joe is looking for a healthy male heir.
These wives are healthy beings in this toxic world.
The wives are clean, and that's something that's very rare in this world.
They're kind of just like the princesses of the post-apocalyptic world.
You want to get through this? Pick up what you can and run.
So you continue watching. It's just talking about the 5 wives and who they are and what George Miller does in his films with them. Now, the Performatives, Mascaline, and Mad Max Fury Road. So here we have Immortan Joe. His role, he performs his role and is capable to do so with his gear and what he carries, his outfits. He has his 6-packs. He's very patriarchal and very much authoritarian. I'm sorry about that. Authoritarian. He takes control. He tells everyone what to do. He wants it his way. He's on a mission to get the girls back. He was in control of them the whole time. As well as him telling the war boys what to do and to follow and make sure they don't get away. But he's very much obsessed with war as well as the war boys. In their minds, the war boys, everything revolves around violence, the speed, and they will sacrifice themselves. Like, they would die to get to the point where they want to. They're not afraid of dying. They will cause all this chaos and fire, flames, and everything was going on in the movie. They were not afraid of the violence. But knowing about Judith Butler, as you can see in the movie, it compares because the war boys are confirming to the masculine ideal, but it's being performed understanding masculinity. So here, also later on in the film, I'm not sure why the images is cutting it off, but both Knox and Max were responsible to like take control of the armored truck, and that was one of their roles. How is performativity challenged in Mad Max? Furiosa puts a performativity to test. She accuses women, behaves aggressively, and resists being catered to. Furiosa is wicked, and she fights like a man. This is Furiosa here. You could even see it in her face, how aggressively of a woman she could possibly be. The Volvini's women's, they also are the same way. They come in toward the end of the film, but they are very strong, and they join Furiosa to get through this. The performative feminine today. Performative feminine examples today. Women are generally perceived as stay-at-home moms who should cook and clean, They take on occupations that require strengths, since men frequently assume that these jobs are manly and cannot be handled by a woman. Examples of the positions are security guards, construction workers. Regardless of who tells them otherwise, women should be able to have the desired career or job they want and an ability to do what they want without no role. And here's my works cited page. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching.